Hello and welcome back to another episode of Mass Effect. So on the last one, we did a couple of side quests, and then I messed up and ultimately ended up here in this quest that basically we can't get out of until it's done. I thought it would be sort of like a minor main quest where it wouldn't really affect that much. We were following a lead from the council, and that ended up with us being here. We got into a huge fight with Rex. We managed to persuade him to stay. Thank goodness, because if I didn't, Ashley would have shot him and killed him. She's so crazy. So we saved Rex, he's on our team, but we sent Caden off with the other group, so Caden is not currently with us. And I was gonna go back. I really was regretting my choice. I was like, Ashley's so mean, why do I... Ashley's so mean, and is like the first one to step forward and have something bad or suspicious or racist to say against any alien. Perfect example is what she does to Rex. So I was like, do I really want to keep putting up with that? But at the same time, I really hope that she has some sort of growth in her character. I want to see character development on her part. Which is why I didn't ultimately go back and change my decision to bring Caden with me, even though I was so close to doing that. I want to stick with my decision. And so that's where we're starting today. I don't know how this is gonna go. Still a little bit mad at myself for doing this quest. But let's hope it ends up alright somehow. So as you've seen, we've got Rex and Ashley with us. Rex, I've got to bring him along because supposedly Saren found the cure for Rex's people and the genophage that they're going through. So we've got to bring Rex along in case we discover that. I'm still hoping we find the cure, at least like in a document or something. And Ashley, I felt like I had to bring, because I wanted her to be a part of this mission to see, I don't know. It felt right bringing her along. I don't know, because of the choice of either her or Caden.
Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Lieutenant Olenko with AE Gore team. Manovai, Beatotin, move. Time to get some attention. We can't reach the gas turrets. They're out of range.
So they're having trouble reaching some turrets.
Powering up.
I want to know if there's anything that we can do, basically, to help Caden's team. Basically because I'm worried that if I miss something, like, he's definitely gonna die. Like, does his living or dying depend on my role in this mission? Huge. here we go.
Something scrambled or targeting. You've got a shot. Lieutenant Alenko, take the heat off Man of Eye.
Hostile spotted.
Nice. What is that thing doing?
They're calling SAT strikes. J.Edo, watch for comm stations. Alenko, can you see anything?
Okay, up here. There we go. Oh,
Aircraft heading to perimeter stations to recharge. Bunker up before they come back.
well, he just sat there. That's so funny. I don't want to go there just yet. hoping. Oh no.
Nothing like a nice, relaxing stroll on the beach. Blasting bad guys with my boomstick.
So we did this. I think we should still come down here and check what's going on here before we go into the research facility. There's nothing for me to destroy here.
Air threat has not materialized. We may be getting some help from Shadow. Shadow team must be getting close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
Nice. Alright, here we go. Surprisingly little resistance in here. Oh, never mind. I see them all now.
We've got access to base security. Should be able to cut the alarms from it. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear the guards out for us, but they might be too much for Lieutenant Alenko and the Solarians to handle.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
I'm not gonna burden him if I don't have to. These guys scare the crap out of me.
something about losing some men. This more of that indoctrination we've heard about, Commander? What's going on here?
Right, that's what I was thinking. Some intel. Really hope I'm going the right way.
Hello? Is someone out there?
Give a little ground, Lieutenant. We don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
Where am I? Here we go.
Well, you're not a Gath, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
The transmission wasn't clear. The fleet's not coming.
I see. Then you must be the infiltration team. I know the captain. He will want this facility destroyed. My team was altered, indoctrinated. He knew about the breeding grounds. But the indoctrination is a greater threat, and far more horrifying. I watched good people reduced to mindless husks. There wasn't anything left. Others died during the experiments. I envy them.
Do you know anything about the experiments they were conducting?
They were studying indoctrination. Symptoms, progress. Saren uses it to control his people, but I don't think he fully understands it. I don't know much else. I just saw what it did to the others. Turned them into empty husks. I can't end up like that, please. Let me out.
He seems okay.
I'm opening your cell, but then you're on your own.
Don't look back and hope to outrun the blast, A better chance than I had before you showed up. Thank you, human. And good luck. You'll need it.
Okay. Oh, these are more cells.
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come. It tried to break me, but it couldn't. I shut it out.
Slow down. I need to know where you came from.
Private Mano Savat of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG, man. Captured while on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, man. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I said anything to get out and get some payback. That's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
What did they do to you, soldier?
Experiments, but I don't know what for. The effect of incessant whispering on my shortening temper? Who knows? I just need out.
Something's not right here, Commander.
I mean, he's obviously less fine than the person before. Oh no. But he's so crazy, what if he screws something up?
Setting him free could endanger the mission.
No. No! I need to get out. This room is too small and it keeps talking, and I really want to get out of here and get some work done. I need to get out. Let me out.
Oh my god, I feel awful. Okay, hear me out. I know he's crazy. Alright, he's obviously crazy. And at first I was like, okay, he's so crazy, he might get in the way of our mission. But what if he's the right kind of crazy and he goes so insane he ends up helping our cause? I can't get that possibility out of my head, but if I let him out and he ruins everything, I am reloading. But there's also the chance I let him out and he just attacks us. So, I guess we're gonna find out.
Set him free. He could help us.
Yes, sir. You'll find I am very good at following orders. I should be. I hear them over and over. Why are they repeated when they are so simple?
Oh no.
Damn simple!
I should have known. I did know, and I did it anyways, actually. So did this let out all of the other ones? Okay, so let's just take the elevator. I don't want to deal with these guys. Oh my god, they're so creepy. Ugh. That just gave me the shivers. Oh my gosh. Please don't come out of there. They're in stasis right now. Oh my god. Get the guard! Let me check that really quick. Got a lot of stuff. Haven't heard any sort of news about Caden recently. So we should be hearing something about his team soon, I hope.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Who are you?
Ranathanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him, and you don't even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I had expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I just want to get out of here before it happens to me.
Oh my god.
Tell me more about this signal.
Signal's not exactly the right word. There's some kind of energy field emanating from the ship. It changes thought patterns. Over time, days, maybe a week, it weakens your will. You become easier to manipulate and control, but it's a degenerative condition. There's a balance between control and usefulness. The less freedom a subject maintains, the less capable it becomes.
Why is Saren researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
The signal comes from the ship. It makes us obey Saren, but I don't think he controls it. Not exactly. I think he's scared it might be affecting him.
That's what I thought.
Indoctrination is subtle. By the time the effects become noticeable, it's usually too late.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
I enjoyed that.
Me too, actually. Okay, so that's where we came from. Nothing we can do here. There's this exclamation mark. I'm hoping it just is leading up here. Wait. Okay, yes.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
Ooh. Let's see what we see next. Well, at least we can stand after that one. It didn't knock us out completely. Nobody has anything to say about that. I have really sensitive eyes and also epilepsy, so I don't ever watch what she sees. So I have no idea what she just witnessed, but... Oh.
I get the feeling something bad is about to happen.
You are not Saren.
Oh no, is this the ship?
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am Sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
What?
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them, the legacy of my kind.
That's almost exactly what Liara said. Oh, now I wish I brought Liara.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us. They're here to wipe us out.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end.
Impossible.
We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This thing is fried. Orders, Commander?
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
Watch out! More hostiles incoming!
good, he's still alive.
That's it. We need to clear the gate and set those charges.
God, these things are so creepy.
Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
All right! Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
Oh, good, okay. Ooh. Who's this guy? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh no. Is something bad gonna happen?
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, do you read me?
The nuke is almost ready, Lieutenant. Get to the rendezvous point.
Oh
Negative,
no.
Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Get them out of there, Joker, now!
Negative. It's too hot. You can't risk it. We'll hold them off as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the nuke. Go get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move!
Engaging target.
Okay. A few more points we can use.
We got them all, Shepard.
Cool. I don't usually try to go for headshots, but I feel like that's something I should do more often.
Reinforcements. We better hurry.
Here we go.
Chief, we just spotted a troop ship inbound to your location.
It's already here, and is bleeding Geth all over the bomb site.
Oh my god, that's the Sovereign.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many! I don't think we can hold them! I'm activating the nuke!
What?
What the hell are you doing, Williams?
Making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what! It's done, Commander. Go get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here!
Belay that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Williams.
Oh my god. So... here's how I see it. Ashley is up against so much worse than Caden probably is, because the ship, and I'm assuming Saren, unless they act as like two separate things. But at the same time, that's where the bomb is. So she has the potential, as awful as that sounds, she has the potential maybe to set it off while they're there. I know literally in the very beginning of this exact episode, I literally was like, I made a choice, I want to save Ashley, and I was going to. But now they're really pushing us, our backs are up against the wall. And they're like, kind of like, psych, oh, like, you thought the person that you took with you would be safe, but now this. But I really feel like in this situation, it makes more sense to save Caden. And I really don't want to doom him just because I accidentally flirted with him. That's more my fault than anything. But I'm a little bit curious. I didn't have to bring Ashley on this mission. So if I would have brought somebody else, would it have been between Caden and another person? I don't know. But we're gonna save Caden.
Alenko, radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Yes, Commander.
You know it's the right choice, LT.
I'm sorry, Ash. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
Oh my god. And it's actually making me emotional. I set out really wanting to like Ashley's character. And I did in the beginning, before she started being really racist. But I'm going into this fully blind, so I don't know if she would have ever gotten better or not. With that, let's get going.
Commander, you need to move fast. Can't hold these things off for long. Watch the corners. Suppressing fire.
Oh, that's Garrus. Oh my god, just shooting my bird.
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Salarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Sovereign and its kind destroyed the Protheans. What else is there to understand?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
You're assuming that they would allow anybody to live. If they haven't so far. Like, they wipe out everything, apparently.
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Exactly.
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign, though I was aware of the dangers. I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own. For now.
As far as you know.
But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
That's the issue I have with his argument so far, though, is because the Reapers and the Sovereign literally don't think of, at least, humans as useful.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Oh, I wish I would have put points into this one. Join me?
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers, we can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
Ugh. So what does he mean that he would be saving more lives than would exist? Because my understanding is that pretty much he is going to be the only one who's proving themselves useful. Maybe like along with the Geth, but the Reapers want to wipe out everyone. So this doesn't make any sense to me. he go? Oh. Was it just straight headshot of him? Oh.
All right, everybody, hang on!
I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave her down there?
I really feel like we would have had time to get her.
Williams knew the risks going in. She gave her life to save the rest of us.
But why me? Why not her?
It wasn't your call, Alenko. I had to choose. I chose you.
But if I'd done my job, you wouldn't have had to make that call.
Williams is dead. We can't change that. But if we don't stop Saren, her sacrifice was made in vain.
Yes, ma'am. We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. Tell me, your visions, have they changed at all? Do you know where the conduit is now?
The vision changed, but it's still not clear.
That is unfortunate. I am afraid our only choice is to go to Pharaoh's. Maybe we will find what we need there.
I'll let Joker know where we're headed. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
I mean, it is a pretty big deal. I guess.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermar was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
So what point is a report if you don't believe what's on the report? Do we need to wear, like, body cams or something?
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel.
We
You
literally
probably saw your earlier reports.
to the Sovereign.
The ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
Then
The
what's
Council
the point?
cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
So, once again, it's all on us, basically. The council's like, oh, well, we can't do anything about it, so you're the one who we gave all this clearance to, so you go do something.
Commander, I know it couldn't have been easy for you down there. Making the call between Alenko and Williams must have been...
Aww.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I just don't know if I could have done it.
Yeah, there is no right choice for something like that. I just hope I never have to go through it again.
No, I'm not blaming you, Commander. I mean, it's hard, you know?
You alright, buddy?
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together. We need you.
Don't worry, I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay.
Hell yeah.